Last time you saw us, we were pulling into Menjangan Resort.
Here we go, Menjangan Eco Lodge. Yeah, didn't take us long to get here from Gillimanik, but we're here now, so yeah, we're sitting down for a welcome drink and food. Oh, I like this. We should have just come straight here, Jessie. They look like rice paper rolls from Vietnam, don't they?
They do. The ones that we made on the cruise.
Yeah.
On a sugar cane.
Really good, guys. Just have a quick walk around the reception. I think this is reception and restaurant. It's beautiful here. Look at that view. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that. This place is not cheap. By not cheap, it's costing us $150 for one night. So you might say that it's cheap compared to Perth standards, but for Bali it's not. Okay, so there is a shuttle that takes you around the resort, and this is it. Big double-decker thing. How cool is that? Okay, just following the shuttle to our room. Jesse's up the top there. He decided to go in that instead of getting a lift on the back with me, which is good because I can stretch back. Oh.
We're literally in the middle of the national forest. There's nothing around for miles except for this resort. They've warned us not to leave the doors unlocked because the monkeys will get in at night time. The boys are just going for a swim at the moment in the pool. Then we're going to head down to the beach, see if we can speak to someone about snorkeling. It seems to be quite expensive to get over to Menjangan Island, probably because it's quite a touristy thing to do, and all the resorts up here are quite expensive. There are cheaper ones around, and to be honest, I don't know why we chose the more expensive one, because we've actually got a budget to stick to.
So we are currently on the top of the shuttle, going through the forest. And I tell you what, you get a way better view from up here, because you can actually see down and into the jungle, whereas down below you're sort of blocked by the leaves and the trees. It's definitely a rough ride up here.
We lovingly nicknamed the shuttle the Pope Mobile, and the driver was always happy to stop for the animals.
So $150 a night, and they'll drive you around anywhere you want to go. You want to go to the beach, they drive you to the beach. You want to drive to the reception, they drive you to the reception. You're getting your money's worth. Are you, Yana?
Yeah, and unlimited cookies. Unlimited
Yeah,
cookies.
man, we'll eat our $150 a night just in cookies. Okay, that was a fun journey. Very bumpy. Lots of monkeys. Well, I've seen fish jumping already, and I mean, when I say jump, it jumped like 3 meters through the air. So that's cool. I'm gonna be a bit excited about that. I want to watch the fish jump. But yeah, we've come down for a bit of a drinky poos and some food.
Hello.
Yeah, this is the restaurant.
How are you? Good.
Hi. Oh wow, this is beautiful here. Spectacular. Okay, just in the 3 minutes that we've been here, we've seen so much wildlife and sea creatures down here. There's fish everywhere, just down there. It's crazy. There's these little fish that are on the beach. They're actually out of the water and they flip around, and they're not out for no reason. They live on the land by the looks of it, and they can go in the water whenever they want. It's really strange. I've never seen anything like it. So I got a little video of one of them flipping about on the beach. Kind of looks like he shouldn't be out of water, but he is. So yeah, it's different. But yeah, so much sea life here. It's crazy.
We ate dinner and enjoyed the sunset behind the volcanoes. Good morning, everyone from Menjangan Resort. We are just heading off to breakfast now, and then we are going to go and do some snorkeling at the famous Menjangan Island. It's fully protected. There's meant to be turtles, all sorts of fish. We're super excited. We're just going to do the snorkeling tour, which is only 4 hours. And good morning. And yeah, check out what the place has to offer. No idea what our plans are for this afternoon. You'll have to keep watching to find out. The transport for getting around this resort is like a Pope mobile. It's got this large top section that has plastic, and you just go through the trees and you're so high up. We've seen monkeys right next to us in the trees, but this morning we are looking out for deer. So we're just having breakfast at the beach club in the same spot we had dinner last night. It is absolutely beautiful. Look at that water. It doesn't even look like there's water there. Clear as day. So yeah, we're gonna have some breakfast and then head off to snorkeling. So something I noticed this morning when we were catching our shuttle to the beach club to get breakfast was the security guard said to me, "Catching the shuttle to the beach club for breakfast?" And I went, "Yeah." And I thought, well, that's pretty obvious, you know, we're gonna go have breakfast. And he goes, "And you do snorkeling today?" I went, "That's weird. We didn't tell anyone else that we're doing snorkeling." And I was like, yep, we're doing snorkeling today. And then we're sitting at the table and I noticed that there was a guy talking to another table, and he was like, "Oh, you know, you've got your snorkeling today, blah, blah, blah." And it was chatting to them about what they had planned today. And I was like, oh, they must have a personal attendant. And then he came up to the next table and he started talking to them about their car and what airport they're going to and all this kind of stuff. I was like, wow, this guy knows a lot. And then he came up to us and he's like, "Oh, hey, you're doing the snorkeling today and we've got you booked in, right?" And you're in room 109. And I was like, okay, what the heck? And then as we're walking away, every single person was like, "Enjoy your snorkeling today, guys. Enjoy your snorkeling." Everybody knows what the guests are doing. It's creepy, but yet so cool, because it feels way more personal. Like, this is so high class. And we are not high class people, as you know, but it's totally different. I highly recommend doing this just for 1 or 2 nights so that you can experience how the other side lives. We've just walked over from the beach club, which is literally just there, over to the recreation centre, and we are going to get a talking to by the guide for snorkeling, and yeah, check all our equipment and stuff and get going on the water.
Wobbly. So we're on 44-gallon drums. So as you're walking, it wobbles. So snorkeling, guys, yeah, the water is so clear. You can see fish from standing up here already, heaps of them. So I imagine that today is going to be a fantastic day in the water, hopefully on par with Phuket. Yeah. Hey guys.
Hello guys.
How are you?
Yes. Welcome to Bali.
Wow,
Thank you, my man.
We were joined on the trip by Yip and Marge.
Because we just married 2 weeks ago.
Oh, congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
So this is your honeymoon? Aww.
Mate, you couldn't have picked a better place.
You can see Menjangan Island over there. There's Menjangan Island, so very close from the hotel.
It took about 30 minutes to get to the first snorkel spot. where we couldn't wait to get in because we had just spotted a turtle.
Alright guys, we've just jumped out of the water and it was absolutely perfect. The conditions were epic. Visibility you could see for as far as you could see, it was unreal. Current pushes you along at a nice rate, so you barely have to swim. The sea life was amazing. There were so many fish, so many different varieties and lots of them. Like it wasn't just one here, one there, one there. It was just full on fish. We saw some Nemos.
Turtles!
Within 10 seconds of being out of the boat, there's a massive turtle right below us. Something I've never seen in the water, which was just amazing. What do you think, Jesse?
I put my goggles on, I looked down and there's some massive turtles. I'm like,
Yeah, huge turtle. So that was, yeah, unreal. Probably one of the best snorkeling I've ever done.
The water temperature was so nice.
Not once do we get cold, it's just, yeah, unreal. Like I said, this man has the best job in the world. Okay, so we've just stopped on the island, Menjangan Island. We've got a half an hour wander around, have a bit of an explore, go to the toilet, do what we need to do before our next snorkel departs. That one, honestly guys, I just can't believe how fantastic that was. That's like nothing I've ever experienced in all of my snorkeling trips. It was just wonderful. What is it? What is it, Jesse? Oh, it's a deer. I want to cuddle him.
Oh my god, Jesse, you're right.
There's one right there. Hi. So just behind me here, you can see the wild deer just chilling out. Oh, I don't want to scare it, so I don't want to get too close, but this is all we've wanted to do for the last couple of days is find some wild deer, and we finally found some. I've got another one over here to my right. It's coming towards me.
As Aussies, we were just blown away by wild deer. I guess that's how other people feel about kangaroos when they come to Oz.
Oh my god, that was so close. Never been that close to a wild deer before in my life. How cool was that? So the wind's picked up quite a lot, but it's still crystal clear down there. Apparently yesterday it was dead calm.
Oh.
Of course. But it's still not affecting our snorkeling. Like there's still a ton of fish.
Yeah.
So now we're just chilling out. Jesse's having his lunch. They packed us a lunch. He had a roast ham and cheese sandwich, which
with potato salad.
really good.
Coleslaw.
Delicious potato salad.
It's been amazing this morning. I'm so glad we did this. Like, we weren't going to do it because it's freaking expensive, okay?
$8?
Including taxes, it cost us over $300.
Oh, yeah.
$325 for this
4
tour.
hours. That's a lot of money. But
It's worth
we
it.
would have regretted it if we didn't do it. And I'm so glad we have because we've seen turtles, I've seen an eel, lots
seen
of parrotfish, massive pufferfish,
Deer.
and now we've seen deer as well. So this has been amazing. We're only halfway through.
All right, guys, it's time for your drone shot.
Then it was back into the water. where we saw barracuda and had a very immature giggle at a fish pooping.
Oh my god, guys, so we've been snorkeling in some pretty nice places, but this by far tops anywhere we've ever been. There is more marine life here than I've seen anywhere in any other country. It is amazing. You've got to give this a go. Okay, second dive is over. That was fantastic. We basically hugged the coastline along, so that's where we started there.
I saw like 6 seahorses. I have been wanting to see seahorses for so long, and I saw 6.
There you go. So we hugged the coastline around the side of the island, and it was fantastic. So big fish, little fish, just so many fish galore. That was fantastic.
What do you reckon, Jesse? Good?
Oh, it's so nice in there, but once you get out, it's like freezing.
Come on this one. Yeah, can't argue with what we did today. It was just beautiful.
Is it worth the money?
Yes, it was.
There you go.
Most definitely.
Jesse. It was an awesome day, and I didn't get too sunburned, so that's even better.
He's literally sitting in a tyre.
Arrived back to my dock.
Thank you, my man.
We had a great time. So we're sitting down the bottom of the boatmobile now. I think all of the tourists probably go, oh, let's sit up the top, that'll be so much fun. But by the time you're done rocking around and going side to side, you're probably like, I'll sit down the bottom. So every few days, because we're living out of backpacks, it tends to get quite messy in those backpacks. So every few days we need a bit of a reset. So I've got a little bit of time this afternoon. I am going to pull everything out of the bags, reset, and put it all back in again nice and neat. Because, you know, when you're pulling stuff in and out, it just gets crazy. After finishing all of our chores, we headed to the tower to drink some cocktails and watch the sunset. This view is absolutely stunning, so we're going to show it to you with the drone. Here we go.
So we're having dinner here, and just over here on the beach, some wild deer have come down to say hello. There's 2, 3 deer in a day, 5 deer in a day. How awesome is that? How wonderful is this place, honestly?
Good morning from our second day in Menjangan Resort. This has to be the most luxurious place we've ever stayed. Luke just suggested we stay here for the rest of the time, and I said to him, yeah, we could, but then we'll end up in debt. It's quite expensive, and we've spent a fair bit of money here. So I think it's time to move on and start exploring the lesser places. As you know, Luke and I love animals, and sometimes we go to animal things and we're really disappointed by them because of the way that the animals are treated or whatever. If you want to go to a place where the animals are completely wild and there's a really high chance of you still being able to see them, this is the place.
I'm not particularly excited about leaving. I'm quite sad because I really enjoyed this place, but I think the rest of this trip will be pretty fun. Quite grateful that I got to stay at a 5-star resort, and it's just like a tropical paradise. I'm gonna go hide under one of the beds so I never have to leave this place.
Don't forget to like and subscribe so you're notified when the next video comes out.